Hello and welcome! This video should be a very short, very brief announcement that I'm very excited for, and that is the miniature return of DraconAthon. Soleil from Little Reader's Corner and I have been hosting DraconAthon for 2 years now, and on our last DraconAthon live show we were having so much fun, and it got brought up a couple different times that we would like to do DraconAthon at different points in the year. When we got to talking, spring kept coming up as the perfect time to try out a miniature version of our full-blown dragon readathon. So first, let me introduce you to the spring version of Kaida. That is the name of our dragon mascot for our readathon. She is all decked out in Sakura splendor. I will have the artist Bashful sketches linked below. She always does such an amazing job, and we were super stoked to work with her once again. Before I get into the prompts, it's important to note that this spring DraconAthon will be only going on for 1 week, so it will be going on from March 13th to the 20th, Sunday to Sunday. It's not going to be a big elaborate thing, but just briefly reuniting for the spring equinox and to read a few dragon books a bit earlier in the year. But I said this would be brief, and so far it hasn't been. I have been rambling, so let's get into the prompts and our bingo board. As I said again, Bashful Sketches made us a beautiful Sakura version of Kaida, and we have incorporated that into our bingo board made by Soleil. So here are your prompts and the bingo board for DraconAthon. You will notice that it's a fairly small bingo board. It's only 3 by 3, and you do not have to complete all of the prompts in order to get a bingo. And I will have a brief FAQ at the end, but if I don't answer your questions, it's very likely that Soleil has, so go ahead and watch her video as well. There might be more information. She is a Virgo, she knows what she's doing. The spring version of DraconAthon is done slightly differently than our usual format, where we have world prompts as well. Because it is such a condensed readathon, it's just about the dragons this time, so every one of these prompts has to have a dragon somehow involved or draconic creature in order to fulfill the prompts. I'm just letting you know that beforehand because I'm about to sound super repetitive. First on our board we have curses. The prompt for curses is read a dragon book featuring curses. We really don't mind if there's a gray area, you can make this work. After that is pirates or privateers. Read a dragon book with pirates or privateers. Then pink. Read a dragon book with pink on the cover. The dragon in the book does not have to be pink. We're just looking for a splash of that Sakura Blossom loveliness, so it's not that deep. It's just pink. Trials. Read a dragon book featuring trials or tournaments. Either one will do, and yeah, you can really stretch and expand that one as well. All of these are up to your interpretation. We kept it very vague on purpose. We're not trying to trip you up. We're trying to let you just run with it, okay? I promise. We just want to have fun and read dragon books. After that, we have hashtag DraconAthon. This is the only one where I guess it would be sort of specific. In order to fulfill this prompt, you do have to put the hashtag DraconAthon on something DraconAthon related, and that can be on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want. If you're posting your TBR, that's great. If you're just talking about us, that's phenomenal. We appreciate it always. The point being, use the hashtag DraconAthon on one of our social medias so that we can see it and so that you can have this prompt fulfilled. Then we have magic. Yeah, you guessed it. This is vague on purpose. Read a dragon book that features magic. I would make the argument that dragons are magic. So read any book with a dragon in it. I mean, again, up to interpretation. If you want to be a stickler about it and it has to have like magical spells, that's fine. You know, it's fine. It's all fine. Then we have retro. This is to read a dragon book that is old. An older dragon book. Something more or less in the 10-year range of age. But I mean, again, up to interpretation. I would say 10 years is your mark for an old book. Shapeshifters. This one was really cool, and I'm excited to see what people have to fulfill this prompt. Shapeshifters is read a dragon book featuring shapeshifters or shapeshifting. Maybe it's the dragon that shapeshifts. Maybe something else shapeshifts in the larger world. As long as there's shapeshifting and there's a dragon, it counts. The only one I can think of off of the top of my head is King of Scars, which I think actually fulfills quite a few of these prompts. Privateer. Yeah, I can't really think of a lot more, so please let me know. And then finally, short. This is to read a small book, a short book, a dainty little darling of a book that can be a manga, a graphic novel, a poem. I mean, it doesn't have to be a poem. You don't have to read a dragon poem. I'm really sorry I picked that prompt last time. What comes to mind for me is The Tea Dragon Society. It's an adorable little book that I think everyone should read, especially if they are dragon fans. So yeah, that's my miniature recommendation for a short book. As long as it's not a full-length novel, I think that prompt can be completed. What else? What else? What else am I supposed to talk about? Oh yeah! The giveaway! Okay guys, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. Probably a better hook than I'm excited and I'm gonna ramble, but we now have DraconAthon merch. At the end of our last DraconAthon, there was a showed interest in DraconAthon merchandise, and Bashful Sketches has indeed come through for us. Down below is a link to her Redbubble where you can purchase any of the DraconAthon merch that she has. I purchased 3 different pieces. I have this lovely glass picture of Kaida, our little dragon, and I put it on my bookshelf. It just gives the entire look a more whimsical feel, and I adore it. Then I have one of my favorite purchases I think ever, and that is a DraconAthon pillow. It's comfy. It's also just cute. It's really saturated. I'm not even sure if the camera is doing it justice. I'll just say, like, I was super impressed when I got this in the mail. It also is double-sided. Then we have a tote bag. I have been using the tote bag, so that's why it's wrinkled. It didn't come wrinkled. I wrinkled it when I took it to the grocery store, but I did get a lot of compliments on it, so there's that. These are just 3 of the items you can get. Again, in the link below, you will see plenty of options. I highly encourage you, as a co-host of DraconAthon, to buy DraconAthon merch. However, you can win one of these items or any of the items in the shop that is of a $30 or below value. For this giveaway, if you get a bingo, because again, we are playing bingo, if you get a Draco Bingo, you are entered into the giveaway. All you have to do is put a picture of your bingo card with your 3 slots filled and the hashtag Draco Bingo. I will have the hashtag right here as well as down below so that there's no confusion. If you win a bingo, put hashtag Draco Bingo. But then, of course, if you get a blackout, you may enter twice. So if you fill up every one of these slots on Draco Bingo, then you are more than welcome to send us another screenshot and it will count as 2 entries into our giveaway. And during our closing show, we will do a tally up of all of the entries and a random generator will choose our winner. For frequently asked questions, can you double up? Yes, absolutely. If you can double up a book and find a book that matches multiple prompts, please do so. It's all the more of a challenge, honestly, with a bingo board to find a pink retro book that you can stick a hashtag on. So yes, feel free to double up. This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be low stress. Don't put too much pressure on yourself and just enjoy. As long as it's a dragon book and you can say you honestly believe it fulfills one of the prompts, then you are doing exactly what you're supposed to, and we're happy to have you. If you are having trouble finding a book that fulfills the prompts, we have lots of resources for you. I will go ahead and stick my dragon recommendations videos that I have made over the years up above. There's a playlist. I think I've done one just about every year. I have a lot of dragon recommendations, but I still have not read nearly as many dragon books as you all cumulatively, which is why we have a Google Doc where you can also share your dragon recommendations, and I will have that linked down below as well. It has a list of all the different dragon books people have read or recommended or feel fulfills one of the different prompts from previous DraconAthons, and it's a really useful tool. Then finally, there's the handy dandy Ask a Friend, Ask a Community Member. We have a DraconAthon Discord, and it is a great place to not only just talk about the dragon books you're reading, but also to get stellar recommendations and content warnings from people who are reading similar books. You might also even just find someone to buddy read with. I highly recommend the DraconAthon Discord. Every time DraconAthon's running, it's one of my favorite places to be. It's a really positive place, and I look forward to reuniting with everyone there. Those are the only frequently asked questions I can think of, but if you have more, please leave a question down below. I will do my best to answer it. Or you can watch Soleil's video. I highly recommend it. And finally, just to sum it all up in a really simple format, we are playing Draco Bingo from March 13th with an opening live show on that Sunday in the morning, US time, Japan, evening time, and a closing live show on the 20th in the morning, US time, and in the evening, Japan time. We will have times coming. Check our community tabs as well as our social medias. We will be chatting about it constantly in the coming weeks. Then finally we have a giveaway. To enter the giveaway, you put the hashtag Draco Bingo into one of our social medias and share your bingo card like you would in a classroom playing bingo with your teacher. If you get a blackout, it's 2 entries, and your giveaway prize is one of the amazing DraconAthon items that you can find in the Redbubble link down below from Bashful Sketches at a $30 price limit. I am super stoked to do this with you guys. I have been looking forward to it ever since Soleil and I decided to go through with it, and I am so looking forward to seeing the different dragon books you find, the different bingo boards that are completed. Whether you're joining us or not, I would love to get your dragon recommendations, so if you can think of a book that fulfills one or several of our bingo prompts, go ahead and put them down below. Regardless if you join us or not, I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are, and until next time, bye! I feel like I'm making this more confusing. Like, it's super simple and I'm just ruining it. Ruining it with my talking. Obviously, this is a bingo board. We're just doing it over. I have zero faith in my editing abilities. What was I talking about? I should have had some coffee. Oh gosh, I should probably do this entire thing over again. I can't put that in there. That's so dorky. God, why do I feel so dorky? Okay, and so other people that are also participating can find you. I don't know why they're trying to find you. I wouldn't even know where to restart. I have no idea what I was talking about. I was just saying things. There was a meme the other day and I feel like it just captured me perfectly. What a mess. You should totally watch Soleil's video.